Hi, my name is Rachel Goldman, and in this video I will be solving the 2006 AB6 problem. The problem reads, the twice differentiable function f is defined for all real numbers and satisfies the following conditions. F of 0 equals 2, f prime of 0 equals -4, and f double prime of 0 equals 3. We are also given two questions. Part A is the function g is given by g of x equals e to the ax plus f of x for all real numbers, where a is a constant. Find g prime of 0 and g double prime of 0 in terms of a. Show the work that leads to your answers. Part B is the function h is given by h of x equals cosine kx times f of x for all real numbers where k is a constant. Find h prime of x and write an equation for the line tangent to the graph of h at x equals 0. So first we're going to solve part A, which asks us to find g prime of 0 and g double prime of 0. In order to do that, we first need to find the first and second derivatives of g of x. So we have our equation g of x equals e to the ax plus f of x. Then we take the derivative of that to get g prime of x equals a e to the ax plus f prime of x. Then we take the derivative of that to get g double prime of x equals a squared times e to the ax plus f double prime of x. The next step to solving part A is plugging in 0. So first we're going to plug 0 into our g prime of x function, which gives us a times e to the a times 0 plus f prime of 0. This simplifies out to a minus 4 because remember we know that f prime of 0 equals -4. Then we're going to plug 0 into the second derivative of g, so we end up with a squared times e to the a times 0 plus f double prime of 0. This simplifies out to a squared plus 3, because again remember that we already know that f double prime of 0 equals 3. Next we're going to solve part B, which asks us to find h prime of x and then write an equation for the line tangent to the graph at x equals 0. So first we need to find the derivative of the function h. So we have our function h of x equals cosine kx times f of x. Then we take the derivative of that and get h prime of x equals f prime of x times cosine kx minus k sine kx times f of x. Next, to find our equation, we're first going to find h of 0 and h prime of 0. So when we plug 0 into our derivative of h, we end up with -4, and this is going to end up being the slope of our equation. Then when we plug 0 into the function h of x, we get 2. So on the function h of x, when x equals 0, y equals 2. Now we're going to assemble our equation. So we're just plugging our numbers into the point-slope formula. 2 is the y-coordinate of a known point on the line, and then 0 is the x-coordinate of that same point. And the -4 is our slope. So now we simplify it, and that equals y equals -4x plus 2. So our final answers are, for A, g prime of 0 equals a minus 4, and g double prime of 0 equals a squared plus 3. And for part B, h prime of x equals f prime of x times cosine kx minus k sine kx times f of x. And our equation of the tangent line is y equals negative 4x plus 2. Lastly, a little bit about me. I have been skiing since I was about 2 years old and enjoy extreme skiing out west. I am on the school's varsity tennis team. I also enjoy musical theater and have been performing in plays and musicals since elementary school. I have been in all the musicals at the high school during the past 4 years, most recently Evita. I started dancing about 4 years ago and recently started doing aerial silks as well. Next year, I will be doing a gap year program in Israel, where I will spend the first semester taking classes at Hebrew University and the second semester doing community service in a youth village. The following year, I plan to attend Tulane University. Thank you for watching.